Welcome to The View with Drew, and today we're going to do a ranking video. Today, we're going to do a ranking of the top 10 actors cast as villains in non-MCU Marvel movies. Before we get started, let me just say this. This is a ranking from worst to best. The villains who are in my bottom 5 are the bad ones. The villains who are in my top 5 are the best ones. The representation of Doctor Doom in the 2015 Fantastic Four is borderline atrocious. Toby Kebbell is absolutely wasted as this character. While Julian McMahon Doctor Doom wasn't great either, this was just miles worse than that. As soon as this Doctor Doom came on screen with his horrible design, we were all doomed. This is one of the most disgraceful portrayals of a movie character ever. The way Dracula was handled in Blade Trinity was just horrendous. For one, they made Dracula look like a gangster vampire. Venom was horribly represented in Spider-Man 3. To be fair, Topher Grace does the best with what he has. His performance as Eddie Brock is actually not that bad, but when he turns into Venom, his performance gets worse. The representation of Doctor Doom in the Tim Story Fantastic Four movies is also bad, but he isn't as bad as Toby Kebbell Doom for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, they at least tried to build him up as a character before he becomes power hungry and evil. Reason number 2 is the costume design for him isn't too terrible. I did like the cloak and the mask. And reason number 3 is he manages to put up a fight with the Fantastic Four and he isn't taken out within 15 minutes. Wes Bentley doesn't do a horrible job in Ghost Rider. His performance as Blackheart is good, but Blackheart as a villain is just really forgettable. Michael Clarke Duncan's performance as Kingpin in Daredevil is definitely one of the highlights. He was menacing and very intimidating. Thomas Hayden Church's performance as Salmon is definitely the best part of Spider-Man 3. He did a really good job giving us a subtle performance that made you care about Flint Marko as a character. Ian McKellen is the best Magneto that's been put on the big screen. His dynamic with Patrick Stewart's Professor X was definitely well done, and he does a really good job playing a villain that you feel sympathy for. Willem Dafoe's performance as the Green Goblin in Spider-Man is definitely one of the most iconic villain performances in any superhero movie. While he is a cheesy villain, that's what Sam Raimi was going for, and he also does have some moments as Norman Osborn where he's very creepy. Alfred Molina's performance as Doc Ock is absolutely brilliant. He has a backstory that's very well done and it makes you feel for him as a character, and he has a redemption arc that was perfectly done.